Hey, how are you? We're just gonna start in few minutes. I'll let somebody else join if anybody's interested. Then we're gonna talk about what happened today and maybe some stocks for tomorrow. How do I say your name? Uh, Correa Lu? Is that correct? Mm. Carrara Lu. Carrara Lu. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. My name is also very hard. Very few people in US can pronounce it correctly. Carrara Lu. Okay, thank you. So I think we can start. I don't know who else is gonna join. I'll send a. There was one other person who asked for it. Let me send him a message. Hmm, where was it? Members chat. Okay, so let's just start. What happened today? So I'm gonna start with Fubo. Tiff gave that ticker today, and I think it's a great play. And the way we played it was really great. So what I'm gonna talk about what happened today, and initially I did mess up a little bit, but then I had another play in mind, and I played that, and that went really well. So this is the daily chart, and if I open hourly chart, I think Tiff called it out around here that she's getting into this calls, and I immediately get into the calls as well. 34 call December 17 and 31 call expiring next week. But then I realized that we are hitting the resistance. So I immediately sold sold those. I think that confused a lot of the others who were watching the play and who were looking at the channel. But then I published what I have in mind. So I kept the December 17th one in case we just cross through this resistance so that we don't lose that upside. Uh, and then I sold the next week's calls that I got into and got the put because if you look at this, the price will go down here till this one. This is the hourly chart, right? Even though in hourly chart you see that this bull flag is forming now, it's possible that it might not come back here and it will just shoot through this resistance. But when I got into that one, I got into the put because I see the price will go down a little bit. So I got into the put. I think I got one contract, but then after this red candle, I got few more contracts, uh, and I sold and I put a buy order for 29 call in the money instead of 31 call for next week expiry. And the price was at $152 contract, and I put it at 130, so that if the price goes down and I get into that call. So it happened exactly like that. So I sold my puts at 10% gain or something, and I got into the call, 29 call, expiring on November 5th. So that works really well. Now you can say that there is still a potential that the price may go down here, in which case I will keep on averaging down. But this bull flag is forming, so it's possible that the price might just go out from this flag out and crossing this resistance and up on the upside. If the price goes up, then we can always sell the calls that we have. And if it goes down, then we will average down the price. Uh, so this seems like a great play. If you look at this, why what are the various signals that I saw that makes me feel confident about this play? The idea is that I also want you guys to learn and look at the signals as how I do it. Hey, what? How are you? Uh, so if you look at the FOBO, 50 EMA crosses 200 EMA, so that means it's bullish. Now this is uptrend. It's an uptrend, so the price is going up. So that's one signal that we should guard. Always, when the price is above 200, get into calls. When it's below 200, you get into puts. There are certain exceptions to this rule, but it differs from stock by stock to stock. If the stock is really dipping down and it goes below 200, there might be a buying opportunity as well. So you cannot just take these rules as they're written. Okay, if it is, and be really strict about that. We have to look into other factors as well. In this case, the stock was uptrend, and it was forming this bull flag. If you look at daily, we are forming a bull flag here in daily as well as in hourly. So now this hourly flag, I accept that it was formed after later in the end of the day. But now we have hourly bull flag and daily bull flag. That is a good indicator that the stock will go up. So really hopeful that this play will work out. And thanks to Tiff. I use MAs, not EMA. I think it doesn't matter. Maybe I sometimes I use EMA, sometimes MA. I don't know what this is. So I'm using EMA, which is okay. I think EMA is a little bit more accurate than MAs, but a lot of traders use SMAs. I use EMA. The concept is same. Yes. So that is about Fubo. Uh, Now, who who else got into Mara today? I called it out yesterday in live session that Mara puts can be profitable, and I did got into put today. The reason I didn't call out was because it was somebody else who recommended that player, and I didn't want to like step onto his toes, and that's the reason I didn't publish it in a public channel. But I did call it out in my live session yesterday that get into Mara puts 48 put. That's the one I said, and I actually got into 52 put today, and I am green in that, so I might sell it tomorrow. Even though there is still potential that it might go down. I don't know what happened in the after hours. Yeah, it's still lingering in the same zone. So there is still let me go into the daily frame. It's forming this cuphead handle, and the price is in between this handle. So it's possible that this may go all the way down to like 44 level uh, around this support. So there's still some potential in this, but we'll see tomorrow how it reacts. I'm holding Mara 30C call, 2023 calls, but I scalp puts here and there. Yeah, nice. 30 call. Yeah, you'll be bright green, I think. This, anyways. 2023 calls. Yeah, very heavy call there. Nice. So if you got into Mara puts today for the day trading, great. Tomorrow, look for an opportunity and get into that. I might not call out this play, to be honest. So if you find it, you can send me DM if you need some analysis done or if you need some advice. I'll be happy to help. But I will not put it in a small channel. Okay, so that is that. Now talk about DKNG. Why did I said I want to talk about DKNG? What did I do with DKNG today? I got into 50 calls today. November 19th expiry. Yeah, so these are two plays that I'm playing in DKNG. So there's a short term play here and the long term. We did start this long term play last week, I think, or last to last week. And but DKNG had a gap up, so I sold one of the contracts, and I'm still holding one contract in DKNG, and it went back down here and filled the gap. On gap fill, today I got into another contract, 50 call, 22 days out. Jelly play got faked out hard. But we'll take a look at the Facebook and JD. You said that's been happening a lot to me in October. Yeah, historically September and October are really hard months. November and December is gonna be a little bit more decent in the sense that what you expect it happens, but September and October are insane always. I think he's talking about cup and handle in Mara in sorry in DKNG. No, not DKNG. Sorry, Mara. So let's take a look at JD. What happened in JD? I think we did some analysis yesterday. So what happened with that? Killing me on my JD play got faked out hard. That seems bullish. Seems like the price went up today. Yeah, you're right. If BTC price goes up, then MRI is definitely going high. But what about what happened with JD play? It seems like it was good. I don't know what we discussed yesterday. It's definitely have this golden cross happening, and it is a bullish signal. It went down to 79. So were you stopped out or something? Because it seems like it did went back up. 50-53 debit spread expiry 11.5. I'm not sure why right is not very high. But anyways, continuing with TKNG Zoom. Did anybody got into the Zoom play that I mentioned in a small account channel? I started creating a position in Zoom. It's a very long-term position. I think 200 plus days out. It go back up end of the day. Somehow I'm not getting back. Unless it's far out of date call. Okay, yeah, that's fair. But JD otherwise seems like it's bullish. I was actually in today in Zoom. My spread was around 38% in profit somehow, but Now I'm looking at it, it's minus 11%, but this tasty works can be wrong too as well. But in Zoom, I started making this position, and I'm gonna keep on building onto this position at every dip in Zoom. I'm in very far out of money. I'm in 390 and 400 spread, 200 plus day out. DKNG call. Which call are you in, bot? Okay. So by end of day, I did got into spy put call. Anybody took that, or is it just me for tomorrow? As soon as I took it, I was already in 15% profits for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. 50 call. Yeah, that's good. I'm also in that call. Anybody took spy put for tomorrow as a lotto? Not this. I don't know what happened after I was in spy. It went down. So I am in which put did I took? I'm in 457 put. If it goes down, I'll be in the money tomorrow. I'll take a look at PayPal. That's one of the one of the ticker that's really red in my portfolio, and I don't know if I should be worried about that, but we will talk about that. So tomorrow, the reason I took SPY put was because first we are hitting the all-time high, and second we were going a little bit away from 50 and 200 EMA. So and it's Friday. Friday historically is never a good day for me. Every calls that I have normally get busted. So I took put this time as a lotto. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, PayPal. PayPal is giving me hard time. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's switch this off. Yeah, today it seems like we did went a little bit back up. Was there any profit for today? $30 in my minus $342 loss. Yeah, I'm still holding on to that. We have 22 days, and I'm in 265, 270 spread. We'll see what happens. I'm not, every day passes, I'm less optimistic about this play, but we'll see. The only thing I'm kind of counting on is that the price really drop. There will be less resistance going back up. So hopefully that plays out and we get in the money. We have 22 days, and November is mostly bullish historically. So we'll see if we get into in the money. Can you look at INTC daily? It looks good long term if it can go to like 43-ish. For some reason, Intel is one of those stocks that has a lot of potential but never goes. I was playing Intel, but I stopped playing it for some reason. It's just there's hardly any movement in that stock. MasterCard call. We'll take a look at that. See, I used to play Intel around here in September 2020. After that, I hardly touch Intel. Yeah, even the EMA lines are kind of flat. So we really dipped hard on Intel. So are you talking about 43-ish? Go to like 43. And let me just get rid of all these drawings first. Yeah, 43 is kind of a really good support on that one. Yeah, you're right. If it goes to 43 level, then yeah, you can get into leaps or get stocks, and it will be a profitable trade because this is really, really strong support. But I don't know if it's gonna go that far down. When did it went that far down? November 2020, and then March. So during COVID, it went that far. We'll see. I took it Mastercard call. You took which 280 call you oh, Mastercard call. We did discuss it yesterday, right? And this was the potential play I said. And today, what happened? This huge red candle was today. No, no, no. I'm in the wrong chart. Okay, this was today. So we went back up and then came back down to touch the support. And where are we in? Yeah, I would you can get into this play. I mean, because we are at the support level, and it might turn out to be a profitable trade. But as a general rule, I will suggest not to go against the trend. Right now, it's in a downwards trend. Yeah, dip from the guard. I know you mentioned that yesterday. Yeah, get into that if you really confident on this trade. It might not be a bad idea to get a spread or something. Let's add it to today's watch list. We'll see if we want to get into it tomorrow. What are we doing in hourly? Oh, nice. Seems like it, it's reversing. Yeah, that can be a very good play now. You're right. Because the volume is coming in, and we have this huge green candle kind of showing the reversal. We have doji candle in between, and then huge green candle. Yeah, and we have a gap on top. It might be a good play. Yeah, we should play this one for sure. I'll keep that in mind. Tomorrow we might get into this one. So, Kurara, Lu, you took 280 call for PayPal. 280 call? Two. Oh, 1 month out, 280 call. Okay, as a lotto play. Okay, that's fine. If it's a Lotto play, I'm pretty sure I'm only investing when I'm willing to see. Yeah, that's fine. Uh, it is possible that it might end up to it profitable, to be honest, because this red candles gives me hope. There would be hardly any resistance if buyers start buying into PayPal for some reason. If there is some good news that comes out, this will really go back to this level quite easily. Yeah, I will post it in MA once I get it. Normally, every position I take, I post it in that channel so that you guys are aware what I'm doing. Now, it's possible that some of the decisions I take might be impulsive, so you don't think that everything I do you should do it. Sometimes I can be wrong as well. I have lost a lot of money in the past and still do. So, should I get a should I get a spread closer to the money then in PayPal? If it's a lotto, it's fine. But you're 1 month out, so it should be okay. Yeah, keep that. If you are up already 15%, keep that. It's fine. Any other tickers that you guys want to take a look at? Did anybody got into geo stocks today? I'm surprised nobody is actually paying attention to geo. This stock has made me a lot of money in the past, and it still does. Look at this huge green candle. I was in 8 calls that I called out a few days ago, and I sold them today because I was kind of fed up with that. I needed some capital to get into some other position, so I sold it at no profit, no loss. But I could have held it, and when I sold it, I immediately got into the shares for this one. And when I got into shares, I also did sell a call on that one. Uh, Now, this is a good strategy. So always keep that in mind. If you're selling, if you're getting shares more than 100 shares of any company, at the same time, if it's not for a long-term portfolio, at the same time sell a call at a price where you're comfortable selling the shares. The idea is that you get the shares at a discounted price. Now I got 1,000 stocks of Geo today, and I sold 10 calls, and it gave me back I think $150. So that's kind of like a profit. If the stock goes to, I think I sold nine call expiring next week. If it goes to nine, I don't mind selling the stocks uh, at the price of nine. Otherwise, that is a free money that you get. So whenever you get into stocks, just try to sell calls. I can think of any other place for this week. This week, just 1 day left. Tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna look at Mara that I'm already in, and Spy Lotto and Fubo. Yeah, so Fubo, I have one call expiring 29 November 5th, and two calls expiring December 17th. December 17th, I'm not worried about. If tomorrow we see a Fubo going up, then I might sell that one. So tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna get into any new place. It will be mostly looking into the existing place and maybe exiting some of the positions. I got into J and J. I also did got into J and J. Right now, I'm sitting at 13% loss, but we have 50 days. This is December 17 call, 170. I think Tiff mentioned that, and I didn't even pay attention to what she said. As soon as she said it, I just got it. But I think we did analyze G and J, right? Did we? Doesn't seem like. Yeah, I just got into it when Tiff mentioned it. Yeah, I won't forget Mastercard tomorrow. Let's get into Mastercard at least. It will be a good position, I think. It's at the right place to get into it. As a rule, I always enter into a position at a value zone. That's the reason I'm not getting into Nvidia. Everybody is getting into Nvidia, and I'm stopping them. But I also mentioned to Tiff today that don't get into Nvidia right now. I see a little bit pain coming because this is hitting the resistance and it's rejected twice. And third time it's trying to hit this resistance. It's possible it breaks it and then goes out, but I still think it's going to come back to this position where my alert is. That's when I'm going to get into the options and stocks both. If you look at this is support here, and even the fib levels. If you draw fib levels on Nvidia, let's draw from here to here, right? So 0.5 is around here, which coincides with this trend line as well. So this one, and there's a support here too. So it's possible that the price may go back to this level. I'm selling all my shares Nvidia shorting. Don't go on to my analysis. Don't curse me later on. I In my long term, I still hold 12 shares. Other than that, I have sold all of my Nvidia shares, and I have the cash ready. So whenever I get that dip, I'm gonna buy it. The idea is that there are like multiple options here. So first option is that there are certain people who really don't want to like sell when even when they see a dip coming, because it's hard to get the top and bottom of the market, which is correct. I mean, it's possible market has its own plan. So you can go up or down, and you can do all the TA in the world you want, but sometimes market doesn't obey all of it. But when I see that there's gonna be a dip, I normally exit out. But I keep my cash ready, even if it doesn't come back. There are many other stocks that you can play. It's not the only stock in the world. So that's my strategy. Everybody has their own strategies. I have known people who never sell the stocks. Once they buy it, it stays in their portfolio forever. I don't have that kind of capital, so I normally sell it. What about Facebook? Facebook declared the new name. I think Facebook is gonna go back up because Facebook is trying to ride this NFT crypto wave. And it might not be a bad decision from Facebook actually. Uh, I have few stocks in Facebook, but what are you into? 373.80. Yeah, my cost basis is there. I'm going in loss in Facebook. 373.80. Okay, that's not bad actually. And expiry is, yeah, I think that should be fine. That rate should be good. 373 expiry. Yeah, yeah, that rate should be good. But in the coming days, I do expect Facebook to go up with this name changing and everything. This kind of gives a hope to investors, and investors love that kind of change. Um, what else should we talk about? KSS, Mara, change in PayPal, Starbucks. Starbucks is, I'm still in 115 call. It's sitting at 113. I'm in red in that, but I'm not worried about that. Should be okay. I'm also still in Tesla put spread 940, 950. That's kind of a loto for me, so I'm just gonna hold it. Okay, I think that's all from my side. I got for Facebook 350 call for February 2022 expiry. Yeah, I should be fine. Really bullish on that. Yep, I'm as well. I think Facebook is gonna go back up, given this news that Facebook is changing its name. A lot of people are taking it a negative way, but I think Facebook did really well in that. Uh, Facebook is gonna be a very valuable company in future. Mm, what else we should talk about? Is there anything else in in your mind? Anything you guys want to learn? I did mention that if you guys want me to cover some concepts, then I'm happy to help. Did you ever got into? I don't believe so. TVA. What? What happened to this company? These huge red candles. Wow. I don't want to be the guy who held stocks at this level. May you show us how to chart? Okay, give me one ticker and we can chart it. Mm, but give me a ticker that you are interested in and we can chart here. Then maybe you guys will get some ideas as what I think while charting. So you want chart TEVA? TEVA? I don't know what to chart in this. It's a flat line. Yeah, I won't get into this stock. AMD. Okay. AMD is what was I doing? Let's remove some of these things. Remove this. Wow. At one point, I did got into this AMD play, and seems like that play worked out. But I already exited out. It's fine. Uh, so I'm removing some of the things that I already have on the chart, just to clean it up a little bit. So very first thing that I normally do while charting any ticker is to find the support and resistance zone. So if you look at this, I already drew one resistance zone. Now try to find a support zone where a zone that touches most of the wicks of the candles. So in this case, if you look at this here, the price rejected from here, and there was support here, the price bounced from here, then here, then here. So it seems like this is a strong support. So you can draw support here using rectangle support. Some traders draw support using a line. I normally use rectangle because it's never a single line. It's always a zone where the price can bounce back. So this is my support for AMD. Now if price ever goes down to this area, it's no brainer, get into the trade, either stocks or options. Other than that, draw after that, draw trend lines, right? what is the trend of the stock, how it's going on. So if you look at this, again, find the wicks of the candles and join them. The idea is that the trend line should touch as many candles as possible. So take the tool, and if you draw a trend line here, I see this trend line. Got it? Now, after that, look for patterns in the price, right? Now draw here. So I see resistance that is now a support at this level also. So you can draw that too. Got it. Now, if you are doing a play that's like month out or 2 months out, stay in this daily frame. Otherwise, if you're doing like few days out or weekly plays, get it to 1 hour. Now in 1 hour, you'll get a better picture. You still have your supports and resistances drawn. After that, it's time to like plot uh, if you find any head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulders, or some other pattern, or blue flags or bear flags, whatever you have in mind. So if you look at this, you see there's a price from here to here. It's definitely forming some cup, right? So you take that curve tool, draw it. So this is forming cup. Now handle is also forming, right? So if you look at this, uh, zoom in a little bit into this. Form this handle here, as well as descending uh, triangle, right? Falling wedge, sorry. So this is also forming falling wedge, which can be a handle as well. So both of them are bullish in the signal. The cup and handle is also bullish, and then falling wedge is also bullish. So AMD is probably bullish. At the same time, you see that the price went above this resistance and came back here. So that means that it's retesting that as a support. Now, if it goes back, don't. If you want to get into position, don't get into positions right here in this position. Wait for it, because it's possible that it might go down below this support, in which case the retesting of this stock fails. I sold all shares at 120. It's fine. Profit is profit. You can get into it again. And if it goes back out from this falling wedge, it means it successfully retested it. Then it's time for it to go up again, right? Now, once this is drawn, let's go back to daily frame. It's time to draw Elliott waves. That what the waves are saying. Is there any apparent wave that you see? Uh, let's look at this. Okay, I see some wave pattern here. Now there's a upward price movement here, then there's a retracement. So that seems like there's a first wave and this second wave. Now Elliott waves is a little complicated, but I would recommend reading a book or something. I did read the whole book for Elliott waves, and it is good, and it gives you a lot of signal. Now if you use the fib retracement, okay, so it is right on spot, 0.5 fib level, right? So it means it is a second wave. Now you can draw waves here. Remember, third wave is all can never be the smallest waves. That's how I know that this is the third wave. Now this is a fourth wave, and this is a fifth wave. Now what does it tell me? Cup and handle is forming. This is the fourth wave. Now let's look at the retracement on this one. How much did it retraced? From here to here, it's 0.6. right on spot. So this is the fourth wave, right? And this is the fifth. This is the end of fifth wave. Now, what does it tell you? First of all, it's telling me that fifth wave has finished just now, so it's time for it to retrace back. At the same time, there's cup and handle forming, so it means that the handle will form. Now, falling wedge is bullish, but in this case, I don't think the price will go up. So the price most probably will follow what you'll be happy, I think, at this pattern, at this trend line. Now, what is that? That is a ABC retracement. That's a retracement. So in this case, this fourth, I can draw it on this one. You can do the same thing on the. So this is ABC waves, and then it will probably form the same ABC waves here. So it might be time to get into AMD puts actually. But again, you need to wait for confirmation. So if it goes back to probably this, or maybe just wait for this B wave to form, where we already have one leg down and forms a B wave, and then after we get into it, so to this point. So that's how I will play AMD if I had to. Did it help at all? That how I approach the stocks and how I chart it? I don't nothing about Elliott waves. I'll be more than happy if you guys want me to like spend some time every day on Elliott waves. There are certain rules that Elliott waves have, like the price of the fourth wave can never go into the into the first wave zone. Third wave is always it can never be the smallest wave, and the retracement levels for each and every wave. There are a few rules. I will recommend a book for you guys to read that I did read on Elliott waves. But yeah, so AMD is, from my analysis, going down. Let's just publish it. No, we did the hard work. Cup and handle forming also. Now short trend analysis, technical indicators, publish idea. What? I didn't do anything. Did it publish already? I didn't even click Twitter. It's fine. Whatever. Sure. I'll teach Elliott waves. I don't mind that. Any videos you recommend? Yes, I can recommend some videos. I think I like this guy's videos. He talks about price action and how to get a better entry and how to exit out. Uh, what was his name? Mm, maybe it's in history. Not this, 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 not this. Come on. Oh, there you go. I already subscribed to him. Renatio. This guy is good. Look for him. He made good videos. I like his strategies and how he look at the price action. Most of his trades are based on the price action, and I think it's pretty good. So look for his videos. He's good. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna end this stream now. Best of luck for tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the channel. Good night. Take care, guys. Bye.